In an unexpected and heartbreaking turn of events, The Wheel of Time, Amazon Prime Video's epic fantasy series based on Robert Jordan's beloved book series, has been canceled after just 3 seasons. The show, which was initially seen as a potential cornerstone of Amazon's ambitious foray into the fantasy genre, has now come to a sudden and untimely end, leaving fans reeling and wondering what could have been. At the heart of The Wheel of Time lies a sprawling and intricate story, one that weaves together politics, prophecy, magic, and the eternal struggle between light and dark. The series follows Moiraine Sedai, portrayed by the always compelling Rosamund Pike, a member of the Aes Sedai, an ancient and powerful all-female organization with the ability to wield the One Power. Moiraine embarks on a dangerous journey across the world with 5 young individuals, one of whom is prophesied to be the Dragon Reborn, an enigmatic figure destined to either save or destroy humanity. The Dragon Reborn, Rand al'Thor, Josha Stradowski, begins to realize the weight of this prophecy in Season 2, a realization that sets the stage for his journey into a world where loyalty, love, and power are in constant conflict. Throughout the series, Rand's struggle becomes the emotional and philosophical centerpiece as the forces of good and evil tug him in opposing directions. The cancellation of The Wheel of Time has sent ripples of shock through its dedicated fanbase. Fans had invested years of their lives to the series, and with each passing season, it seemed as though the show was inching closer to the scale and grandeur of its source material. However, Amazon has made the decision to end the series after its 3rd season, leaving the plotlines and character arcs hanging in the balance. Josha Stradowski, playing the central figure of Rand al'Thor, brought a quiet intensity to the character, capturing the inner turmoil of a young man who discovers that he is the harbinger of either salvation or doom for the world. His arc in Season 2 was pivotal, as Rand's internal struggle and his growing awareness of his immense power became key to the storyline. Madeline Madden's portrayal of Egwene al'Vere also gained a great deal of attention. Egwene's journey from a hopeful young woman to a powerful figure within the Aes Sedai was one of the most captivating arcs in the series. Alongside her were a host of talented actors, including Daniel Henney, Zoe Robbins, Marcus Rutherford, and many others, each bringing their respective characters to life in a world that demanded depth, nuance, and complexity. While the performances were stellar across the board, the show's cancellation has left these characters' stories unfinished, robbing the cast and their audiences of the opportunity to see their journeys come to a satisfying conclusion. Will Rand finally accept his fate as the Dragon Reborn? Will Moiraine and Egwene overcome the ever-present forces of darkness that threaten to consume them all? These questions, along with many others, now remain unanswered. However, despite the high praise from both fans and critics for its lavish production design, world-building, and performances, the show failed to gain the kind of viewership or cultural impact that Amazon had hoped for. While some have pointed to the slow pacing or the challenge of adapting such a dense and sprawling narrative, the cancellation still feels like a major blow to the genre. Interestingly, just this past April, the Wheel of Time franchise was reportedly expanding into the gaming world, with Iwat Studios announcing the development of a video game based on the series. The game, which was being developed as part of a long-term strategy to build on the global success of the show, was expected to take about 3 years to complete. Now, with the series ending, it's unclear how this project will move forward, or if the video game will even make it to fruition. The end of an era? The cancellation of The Wheel of Time is a tough pill to swallow for fans who had hoped to see the series evolve over the course of many more seasons. While it's true that the show did manage to adapt much of the source material's essence, it's clear that it was just beginning to scratch the surface of the larger, sprawling world that Robert Jordan created. For now, the final season of The Wheel of Time will serve as the series' swan song, an unfinished journey that will never reach its full potential. What began as an exciting foray into a new fantasy universe has now become an early casualty in the ever-volatile world of streaming television. As fans bid farewell to Rand, Moiraine, and the others, one can't help but wonder, was this the show's true potential, or were we just on the verge of something even bigger? Only time will tell if another network or streaming service picks up where Amazon left off. Though, for now, the Wheel of Time has, tragically, come to a premature end.